I am from Mound City, Kansas. Has anyone ever heard of Mound City, Kansas? Yeah, oh great. Then Steve Bradford, you have been there. I've known Steve Bradford for way too long. And so it's a town of like 600 people. My graduating high school class was 30 kids. Like, I'm from a really small town. And when I was walking through the streets of Philadelphia, I was so heartbroken to see hundreds, if not thousands, of houseless people. And in that 20-minute walk alone, I would probably pass by 75 people. And my heart would just crumble into a million pieces every single time because I felt like the problem was so big. I felt like there was really nothing that I could do, and I didn't even really know where to start. And then I remembered a long time ago, Community Christ, at a peace colloquy, we read the book called Toxic Charity. Does anybody remember that book? Yeah, it meant a lot to me. Because one of the things that it said in there to do was that when you feel overwhelmed by people who are problems that are so big, when you feel overwhelmed, one thing that you can do is help someone who touches your heart. And I was like, well, I could do that. Because for the first time in my life, it felt like I really had a lot of time on my hands. I would go to these intense Spanish lessons in the morning for 4 hours, and then the rest of the afternoon, I was on my own. I didn't really have anything else to do. So I could help people who touched my heart. I didn't have to help everyone, but I could help people who touched my heart. And this is good, I think, for a couple of reasons. One, it makes you be very present in the moment. Like when you are walking down the street, you're not like ignoring everything that's going on around you. You are looking people in the eye. You are saying good morning. You are being present with those people. And you're also looking for a reaction within your own heart. Two, it kind of takes you out of your own space and puts you into the space of another. And three, it actually gives you something to do rather than just ignoring or going fast or trying not to do anything at all. So, since I had 2 weeks of lessons in Philadelphia, I decided that's what I was going to do. And I decided to blame it all on the book Toxic Charity. So, if it didn't work out at all, then I could just blame that book, right? It's like that book was bupkis. It was not helpful at all. So, every single day that I was in Philadelphia, every day, I was very present as I was walking from my language lessons back to the train, whatever, and I would talk to someone who touched my heart. I would invite them to a meal. And I told them they could eat wherever they wanted to, and I think every single time they chose fast food, which was fine. So we went to a fast food place every single day with a different person. I let them order whatever they wanted. I paid for it. We sat down and we talked. And sometimes those conversations lasted 20 minutes. Sometimes they lasted an hour. Sometimes they lasted longer than that. But we just sat and talked. And it blew me away. It blew me away. I know that it wasn't much. I wasn't doing a lot to change their lives. But what I felt like was happening is that I was making a connection. If nothing else, maybe they don't have a lot of people to talk to. I actually didn't have a lot of people to talk to in Philadelphia either, except for my teacher, my Spanish teacher. And she made me talk only in Spanish, which was really not fun because it was all conversations about the bathroom, basically. I just feel like we talk a lot of bathroom talk when we speak in learning Spanish. So it was just really wonderful to sit and be with somebody new and just have those conversations. It also spurred in me something else. I was like, well, while I'm here and I don't have anything to do, I might as well help out in some soup kitchens. So in those 2 to 3 weeks I was in Philadelphia, I went to some soup kitchens. I said, can I help out here? They're like, yes. I'm like, I can never come back again. They're like, we don't care. So I went and helped out in some soup kitchens. So just trying to be present in that moment, I learned a lot more in Philadelphia than just Spanish.